Hey, look alive, team. What I want to talk to you all about today is one key aspect on what you can do right now to help develop your emotional intelligence skills. Let's get to work. One thing we have to understand is that we all should be in consistent motion to improving ourselves from where we were from yesterday. And if you're trying to attain your goals, whether it's trying to make more money, trying to get that promotion, trying to get more community networking, right? It's a must that we learn a particular process that's needed for us to develop the emotional intelligence that's needed to be able to be more productive in our life. It's all about being more productive in our life, but there are distractions in our lives. So what we want to talk about today is how can we avoid those distractions. Distractions are all around us. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about the distractions that may come about in your life. Distractions are all around us. The goals that we set in place, the objectives that we want to achieve in our lives can sometimes become offset by certain roadblocks. And it's just life's design, right? To see if you're going to push forward and push through and get to the goals that you are required to get to, that you set forth in yourself, but we have to understand that we have to stay focused in order for this to happen. Now, if we're not staying focused, if we're uh, entertaining distractions, by entertaining the distractions, it's setting us back. And it's setting us back tenfold than if we were focused and dedicating all our time and energy to our goals and our plans and our structure that we have set forth in place in our lives. But this is the first principle that we need to understand is that we have to stay focused, team. We have to stay focused. This is the first principle in understanding on how to develop emotional intelligence. But how? Right? You might be asking yourself, Coach Mike, second, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But how can we stay focused? What is the objective? Like, how can we put this in place? Sometimes managing our emotions, it's a difficult thing to do. It definitely is. It's learning how to control your responses to the stress that you feel outside, right? So sometimes managing these emotions can definitely be difficult on certain days than others, right? We all are on a wave cycle. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. We have to understand our wave cycles, our structure, our plan of what's going on in our energy cycles, right? On certain days than others. So how do we stay focused is the good question when we are trying to manage our emotions. We're trying to develop an emotional intelligence system. So how can we do that? Number key way that you can do this is stop comparing yourself to the next person that's next to you. Stop comparing yourself to someone else's achievements and stop comparing yourselves to someone else's setbacks, right? Sometimes we can get too happy about someone else's downfall and we're distracted and then we don't see the downfall that's ahead of us. So we must stop comparing ourselves to other people because this journey is all about you. It's all about what you need to get done in your life. My goal is not your goal. Your goal is not the person next to you. Now, we all should share a common goal of developing emotional intelligence to be able to manage our emotions better so that we can be more productive in our life and achieve those goals. But each individual have a set of goals that they need to accomplish. We all get a certain amount of time, team. Let's not forget about that. Each one of us have a certain limit of time. Now, some may have longer than others, some may have less than others, but we all get 24 hours in a day. And if you notice, I don't know if you noticed or not, I noticed this. If you notice that this time is not slowing down for anybody, it's not slowing down, it's not going to wait. If you are not achieving your goals, guess what? The time clock still rolls on. The time clock still keeps going. The time clock is not slowing down and waiting for you. Oh, let's wait for Coach Mike to get his life together, right? Let's wait for you to get your life together so that they can achieve their goals. Hold on. Let's just pause life for a second. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. And if we are going to develop emotional intelligence, if we're going to get this EI mindset so that we can be more productive, we have to notice that we cannot compare ourselves to anybody else. We must look at what we are doing. What's in our capacity? What are we trying to accomplish in our lives? What are we doing to manage our emotions? What are our triggers? What are our responses to the stress that we feel? When we have such a focused team, we have such a desire to achieve self-mastery, we don't have time. We don't have time to criticize others. Because what this does, when we are focusing on other people and we're not focusing on us, we're criticizing others, why they're doing this, why they're not doing this, why they set back, why are they making these achievements. We're missing out on our achievements. We're missing out on our goals. And what that does, it creates an unnecessary emotional distress within our systems, creating amygdala hijack. We don't need all that hijacking of our amygdala, overtaking our mind, blocking the prefrontal cortex. So now we can't even think to get to our goals. We can't even create a strategic plan to get through and navigate through the storms and the problems that we have because we're too focusing on other people. So let's stop the comparison aspect. Let's stop comparing ourselves to another person. Let's stop comparing ourselves to another situation or another circumstance. And we figure this out. Let's use our time wisely and not take the time to criticize others on their path, on their journey, but to look deeper into ourselves and what we need to do in our lives and how we are responding to the stress that we have. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Coach Mike II. Until next time, peace.